World, how's it going? It's been a while. I was on vacation. That's beside the point. Welcome into Smitty Snippets. Today we're talking about Obi Wan Kenobi and see how it's going so far. Like, share, subscribe if you like the content, and I'll try and get you some more stuff out as quick as possible. Moving on, this is episode 5, I believe. Can't be certain about that, but this is by far the best episode. As a matter of fact, jumping straight into spoilers, because I'm sure that all of you have already seen it. This is probably the best iteration of Darth Vader that I've ever seen in any platform involving Star Wars. You get to see just how strong he is and how sinister he can be. I think this show has gotten exponentially better just with this episode. As a matter of fact, they should have put this episode earlier in the season. If you'd have got more of this, heads would have popped off. This was absolutely incredible. Again, going back into the Darth Vader portion of this, him stopping spaceships with using the Force. I mean, you've always heard how powerful Darth Vader is, and you've seen how people cower and tremble in front of him because of his stature and how powerful people say that he is. But you've never really seen how strong or powerful he is until this episode. And I really liked watching him take on the third sister without her. You know, he didn't even have his lightsaber out. Just to show you how powerful he was just by using the Force. I loved every second of this episode. So this was it just seems like a bunch of fanfare, and it was great. I love all of it. Not supposed to really like the bad guys, but I really dug the bad guys in this one. What I liked about this was it took me all the way back to my childhood, where I actually, back when people feared Vader, but now we actually get to see him in action. The only thing that I wish is that, Ewan McGregor's character, Obi Wan, and I don't know why they continue to do this with the good guys in all of these stories, where they just make them just, cowardly. Just fight, man. You have the training, okay? You and Luke went to another world. Jesus. Obi-Wan is kind of, you're a Jedi, man. Act like it. You beat him before. I could see, like, if you lost to the dude, but you know him inside and out. You can beat him. I mean, clearly the story has to follow a certain arc at this point, because that's not how it goes. But looking back on this story, I feel like you could have whooped his ass. And you're scared for some reason. I don't know what that reason is, but they did that. So I don't want to make it seem like I didn't love the story or this episode. I absolutely love this episode. As a matter of fact, this is the best episode of any Star Wars anything that they have put out since the first season of Mandalorian. This was excellent, I thought. The only other atrocity that I found in this show was the scene where Obi-Wan is in the cave and trying to get everyone to safety while being fired upon by an entire goddamn brigade of stormtroopers. My God, man. Listen, take your freaking helmets off. Okay? They only had to go through a hole the size of 3 humans. Okay? How in the world with one Jedi, one Jedi, and untrained, scared to death people with weapons and no armor, did they make it out of there alive? There's no way in God's green Earth that they should have made it out of that tunnel. That's all I'm saying. That's my take on this episode. I loved it. I thought it was great. I feel like, you know, there's a little bit too much emphasis on Leia in this, and not for the purposes of you know, any of that stupid stuff like what people are talking about. Oh, she's a girl, women power, and all that other stuff. No, not for that reason. I'm perfectly fine with Leia being in the story. I'm not one of them idiots. What I'm saying is, if you look back at Star Wars back in the day when, and maybe somebody can correct me, if you know better than me, go ahead, comment down below, let me know what you think. But I could have sworn back in the day when Luke was leaving the Dagobah system and he swore to come back to finish his training, as his X-Wing was taking off, Yoda was talking to Obi Wan, and Obi Wan said,
"Told you I did. Reckless as he. Now, matches are worse.
That boy is our last hope."
No, there is another.
Now this show contradicts that unless they do something amazing to, you know, to bring this back to life. They just keep stepping all over everything. They don't remember shit. They just keep doing stuff. There's no continuity to anything, which is fine. I mean, this story's been like a long time coming. It's been through a lot of hands, a lot of eyeballs. So I don't expect them to remember everything, but come on, man, you gotta watch the shows. You gotta watch the shows. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.